Okay, I found out a problem. Is that this is 1.5 inch outside diameter. I need the inside diameter to be 1.5 inch. So we get a tape measure here. From outside to outside is 1.5 inch. It's hard to tell because of the bit in the way making it hard to measure. But that is 1.5 inch, and the inside diameter is less than that. So if we were to do 1 3/4, it might be 1.5 inch, but the hole saw is not exactly the size I need. I still needed it because on the tub and the outside diameter needed to be 1.5 inch, which this did, but I need a different one to do inside diameter to be 1.5 inch or close to it, because is this hot yet? No, we're all right. Because if we measure this, that's like 1 5/16 or something like that. Maybe not that. Oh yeah, that's about right. But also, for some reason, maybe I wasn't straight, but that hole's not center. So it's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to get something different and go definitely straighter. You can tell from the sides that I went from different angles each time. So that's a bummer. Plus, this is 5/16, and that hole is gonna be massive on that. So the bigger the better. I was thinking that I might still use this, but there's no point. It's not gonna be right. That's gonna be a lot of fill weld, and I want to do as less as possible to that. So either I guess I go to the store, see if I have one. Alright, lucky me, I found one. 1 3/4 or 1 3/4. And the inside diameter is about 1.5 inch. So let's continue. Why is this so hard? That's not even. Okay, we got basically I made a washer, and I'm going to clean it up before we start welding on it. We're outside, because nothing can catch on fire when it's all wet. Alright, we're going to clean it up, and then we're going to figure out what side we're going to use. I think we're going to use this side. So we're going to clean off everything there. Then we're going to bevel the opposite corners. So let's get started on that. God dang. That went great. Sick. So the top one was better than the bottom one. The bottom one I started melting everything. So let's clean this up and see what we got. Oh, it works. Oh, geez. Let's still got here. This side and that will be good. I might circle around. A little bit. I'm gonna try to fill in this bottom piece a little better. Alright, I'm gonna let that cool off. We'll clean it up and take a look at it. So last night, you guys saw me do that one, and that one. And off camera, I did that one, which I grounded off all the weld because I'm gonna start over to get a better penetration with welding on all sides because I wasn't too happy with it. Then I got that one done. Now today, I gotta try to do that one and this one, cut that one out and cut the back two out. Cutting them out is gonna be okay, it's just gonna take a little bit. But this here is kind of my plan. So because of how badly rusted it was, rather, what I'm gonna do is I pounded it to about what it's gonna be. I traced it, and then with the drill press, I'm going to figure out the exact center of this here, move this out of the way, come down with the drill press to get exactly where that's at. I'm gonna do the same on this one. Just like so. And I'm gonna get the center of this one here. This one's gonna be a little harder because the bolt's still in there. I might cut that off. But this is just all eyeballing, so we'll go from there. I'm gonna cut that out, weld it there once I get the hole drilled out. Then, this one, you can see it protrudes a little bit, about maybe a little less than a finger width. So I gotta figure out how to make up for that. I got this huge scrap steel. I mean, I think that's 3/8. I'm not quite sure exactly what it is, but that's about what it'll be. And I really don't want to use that because drilling a hole through that is going to suck. But that'd make up the difference. You see that one has it, but it's rusted and bent and all that stuff. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. I might just find a rubber spacer and just go with that and put them in between there. Just to keep it even. That might be stronger to do it that way. I'm not sure. I'll figure out what to do then. But right now, while the batteries on my Craftsman grinder is charging, I am going to clean up these threads. And I have, wherever it went, right here, 5/8 by 11 tap. And I'm just gonna, they're not that sharp, but I'm going in here to make sure everything is cleaned out and stuff. And so I'm gonna put some oil on there and do that real quick, and for all the ones I did already. You can see all that junk that got cleaned up out of there. Hell yeah. Alright, let's move on to the next one. So on and so forth. Oh, another tip. When you're welding this piece here, or welding any threads, like a nut onto a bolt or whatever, put some anti-seize on that nut threads, and then put the bolt on, because when you weld it, that'll keep everything from binding up. And I think that's why I'm having to do this, because the last two that I built, I did the anti-seize trick, and they thread on great, no problem. So I didn't do that on these three, but I'm gonna do it on the rest of them.